Here, we're live. Woo, there it is. I see the red banner. Hi, everyone. Hello. Thank you for joining us on the second episode of Holistic Living with HIV, live from Las Vegas. How do I say the name of the studio, Kelby?
Kintsugi.
Kintsugi from Kintsugi Yoga here in the beautiful Las Vegas. It's a lovely, probably crisp 50 degrees outside, but it's definitely the way that I like to spend winter with no snow on the ground. And so welcome everyone. My name is Nicole Bafong. I am going to be your host for this series. Today is our second episode, so thank you for joining us from wherever you are joining us from. We have the beautiful Leticia, who is owner and operator of Self Love with Leticia. And she's going to get us started this morning with some journaling practices and tips for you all. I know that, as an adult, you probably don't journal anymore. Nobody has a diary, right? You did when you were in middle school. But the value of, that was our camera woman behind the scenes that was shooting. But the value of journaling is so important with all of the busy things and the way that our mind works these days. It's so important. And I'm so grateful for Leticia to kind of share some tips with us today. And then we also have the lovely Anna, our yoga instructor for the day, that is going to guide us through some movements and helping us understand how important it is to get our chi going. So I'm excited about that. I just wanted to share with you all that this holistic journey for me has been amazing. Moving to Las Vegas in 2019 from Georgia was the best thing that I could have done. Finding a really great, intimate cannabis community here that just so happens to be a lot of strong women that are leading the industry here, and it's an honor to be a part of that scene and those groups. My fellow chamber member is here, Kelby, but the Chamber of Cannabis, shout out to those ladies. We love you all so much. Thank you for all your work, and it's an honor to stand with you in the gap and continue that work, continue to be activists for the Nevada community. But our lovely Josie, who's also part of our Chamber of Cannabis family, has a lovely CBG infused Manuka honey that I love adding to my daily routine. Every morning I make a cup of ginger tea. I add a little bit of my Manuka CBG infused honey along with my fresh flower. It's the best way for me to get my day started, get the cannabinoids that I need, the terpenes that I need. And it's just the way that I prefer to consume cannabis to start the day. You get so much more medicinal properties from the flower when you consume it in this way. Room temperature, I never put it in boiling water. It's always, cooled off water. That way you retain the terpenes, you retain the cannabinoids that really have medicinal value. So that's just one tip that I like to share about how I consume cannabis. And there's many different ways to do that. But that's just one way. And so I'm very grateful for everyone being here this morning. We're going to get started. Thank you to our sponsors, Minorities for Medical Marijuana, the Southern Nevada Health Consortium, as well as Hawthorne. We really appreciate you all being a part of these sessions and this series. And so thank you so much for your support. So let's get started, ladies, so we don't waste too much time.
Yes.
You take us away, please.
Yes, thank you, Nicole. I just want to thank Nicole so much for inviting me to be part of this series. I'm super excited to share my gifts and something that I truly believe in, the way you guys believe in cannabis, and I believe in that as well. But adding other tools to just our tool belt, right? Like, there are so many different things for us to live a holistic and well-balanced lifestyle. And so for me, with my brand, I'm a meditation teacher, mindset coach, I'm the creator of the Me Time Journal, and I created, I didn't create meditation, but I put these tools together because I use them for mental fitness. It's a term I like to use because a lot of us, and just like myself, got into well-being or being healthy through just the physical fitness, right? But being healthy and holistic and balanced is more than just the physical. It's just a piece of the entire pie, right? We have to take care of our emotional fitness, our financial fitness,
all that.
Our mental good as it could be, or as nourishing as it could be.
That's right.
So with mental fitness, I like to focus on two things during my mindful workshops, and that is meditation and journaling. These are things to strengthen the mind so that it works for us and not against us. If you guys didn't know, I'm going to share with you that a lot of the times our mind is running without us having to think about a lot of different things.
Thank you.
Let it out.
Yes.
And so think about like brushing your teeth, right? No one has to tell you anymore to wake up in the morning and go and brush your teeth, or at least at some point go brush your teeth, right? You know that that's now a subconscious act that you are doing that no one has to remind you to do. And so that was programmed at some point, right? Our parents, cared enough about our hygiene to be able to teach us how to do those things. And so many of those things and patterns and habits are subconscious that we don't know about, and they're either working for us or against us. And so we can actually take control of how those things work for us on a daily basis. So that's where meditation and journaling come in. So I'd like to share really quickly with you guys 3 benefits of journaling that I have found are important when it comes to this practice. It is a mental fitness tool. This is a tool we can use, and I recommend or prescribe you use it every single day, at least 5 minutes a day. And here's why. So here's benefit number 1. Journaling gives us the opportunity to release. Our mind is thinking about tons of things and picking up so much all at once, right? Just wherever you are right now, my mind is recording this light, is recording the people, is recording my voice, everything that it's taking in all this information. And so releasing things from our mind is a way to kind of declutter and put it in another spot. It helps us get another perspective of whatever we're releasing at that time. And it doesn't have to be clarified or categorized, as good or bad. It's just releasing. Maybe you want to release all the good things or ideas that is like flowing, right? Sometimes I have a bunch of tasks, like, okay, I need to get that done. Just let it go, right? I don't like using the word brain dump. I need to find a new word, but that's a form of it, right? Or it could just be releasing challenges and obstacles that are coming up and just kind of let it go into another place so it's not taking over our mind in our day. Things like that, right? So benefit number 2 to journaling is reflection. I love to be able to reflect in my journaling. I reflect on my day. I reflect on how much I've grown maybe in a month. Reflect on the year. Just reflection, right? Just reflect on maybe a couple hours. And it really gives us an opportunity to see the things that we don't stop and pause to actually be grateful for or really take knowledge of, right? So many of us, including myself, we're in this society is a go mentality, right? We're always going from one thing to the other, and along the way of all this go, we're accomplishing things, like we're knocking things out, right? But we don't stop to reflect and actually be like, what did I get done? How much have I grown in the last day, in the last week, in the last month, in the last year? So reflection is so beautiful to remind us of those things. I'll give you guys an example. And this last month was a new month, right? New year, right? And then a new year cycle. Right. And there's moments where I get in that place where I'm like, I'm not where I want to be yet, right? I'm like, why isn't this happening yet? I'm doing all this. Right. And I reflect and I go, oh my gosh, when I took time to reflect, I realized in just 1 month, in just the beginning of a new year cycle, I've accomplished so much. And I've put so many bricks down to what I want that I'm much closer and closer. And so I have to remind myself of that. And when I do that, I'm like, oh, I'm a rock star. Let me just keep this up. And everything I want and desire is going to come. Because if I'm really doing all this, just imagine what next month is going to be like. And what a year and next January of 2023 is going to be like. I'm in this stage. Right. But we don't give ourselves that time to reflect on that. So it's really, really important. The last benefit of journaling is to reconnect. To take time to reconnect with yourself, to bond, to communicate, to see how you're doing. I always use this example. I'm a huge coffee lover, just so you guys know. And I love going to meet up with my friends for coffee, right? And catch up, right? Especially if we haven't seen each other for a while. Yes. And those questions you ask, how are you? How's things going? Share with me. Or if you're meeting up because they do want to talk to you about something, they know you're the person they like to go for advice, right? You're giving all this. And when you reconnect through journaling, that's you connecting with you doing that exact same thing. So every morning I have my cup of coffee and I'm reconnecting. I'm asking myself, how am I feeling? What am I proud of? How do I want to feel? What are my intentions? What am I grateful for? All of these things. So I'm filling my cup up up and I know exactly who I am, how I'm feeling, what I want. And so when I go out into, yes, when we go out into the world, there's no one out there that's going to tell me how to be Leticia. Because I know exactly what I want, I know exactly how I feel, I know exactly what I'm grateful for, and that's all I need. And I don't know, I just go out and just be myself, right? So those are the 3 benefits of journaling. So really quickly, before we go into the meditation portion of my part, if we can, I'd love for us to just at least write this question down. We'll take like maybe 30 seconds. We'll do more of a list version instead of a writing version just because of the time that we have and being virtual and things like that. So this is one of my favorite questions, and it's really important if we can. I know this is maybe impromptu for our virtual friends everywhere, but if you have access to just piece of paper and pen, or if you have a notebook and journal with you, or you can use your phone. I don't recommend it, but I get it. This is kind of like my sporadic moments that I'm sharing. I want you guys to actually write this down. It's what am I proud of? What am I proud of myself for today? Sorry, I'm gonna have to read it. It's like
yes. What am I proud of myself for today?
And it's really important that you put I because you were talking to yourself. And the reason why I encourage you to write it is because you literally are speaking to that subconscious part of you, and it literally will start to unlock the answers that maybe you didn't even know, right? When you heard me say the question versus when you start writing the question, it can be 2 different answers, or it's maybe the same answer, but when you're writing it, so much more unlocks through writing it. So if you can, just maybe list, what am I proud of myself for today? And the beauty of this question is that if we're all kind of, just barely kind of starting our day, maybe 5 hours ago or a couple hours ago, that's a heavy loaded question for only being up for a few hours, right? But it's actually a beautiful question when you think about it, because if you take a moment to actually think, like, what did I just accomplish today in the last 5 hours, right? So if you guys want to kind of continue writing, I'm going to go and kind of introduce our beautiful ladies here to really quickly just share. Nicole, we'll start with you. I see Anna's still writing a little bit. Just one thing, just one thing. Yeah, you're like, I can go on and on.
No, listen. So like you said, I spoke up this morning, right?
Right.
You only woke up a few hours ago. I knew going to bed last night, I wanted to get to bed early. I didn't want to need bags under my eyes for filming.
Yes.
And I wanted to feel nice and rested this morning when I got up. And so I was up early, 6 a.m. just to make sure that I did everything that I wanted to do, and I was really proud of myself for that. Because getting up early means that I can eat something before I leave the house. I don't feel rushed. It means that I can prepare my tea before I leave the house. Take time for my meditation.
Yes.
That is so important. We think about all the things that we have to do, and sometimes we cut out those that are mandatory. We don't consider them mandatory because it's self-care, and so we put so many other things before our self-care, and that's where we fall short, right? And so we risk not doing the things that add value to our self-care, our mental health, our spiritual health,
Right.
because there's something on the list that has to get done that we think is more important.
Yeah.
And so I'm very grateful that I was on time. I know it's a couple of things, but that I was able to get my meditation in this morning and eat, nourish my body. So I won't be sitting here with my stomach growling, and y'all can hear me through the metaphors. So yes, that's what I'm very proud of myself for so far to start the day.
That's awesome. Thank you. And I want to share something that was called for me to share. Is that when you were mentioning about how we put our self-care on the back burner because we think, hey, I need to tend to this person, even the kids or the partner, and I get we do have to do that, or answer that email, but we really are hindering ourselves and not able to show up as well as we could for those others when we put ourselves on the back burner. So one of the things I do, just want to give you guys a tip, is I have tons of things I do in the morning for my morning ritual. But if time permits or I just want to sleep in, whatever the things are, I have one non-negotiable thing that you have to choose that if I don't get any of those other things done, what is that one thing I'll make time for no matter what, even if it's just 5 minutes. So it's just a little tip out there. If you guys want to reach out to me on social and talk and know more about that, or what do I mean by that, we definitely can, when we're off screen, have more time to chat with that. So really quickly, we're going to now transition into a meditation. And as I mentioned, meditation time. And not just time in like the day, but it's really important when we're getting into a mindful state is to know like, hey, I'm gonna just do this for 10 minutes. Because it helps you not feel like I have to, I don't have enough time or I have to go rush off and do this. It's like if you already set an intention with 10 minutes, then you'll know like, you know what? There's nothing else to do besides what I've set aside time to do for this 10 minutes. So that helps clears your mind and helps you get more into a mindful state.
And one of the things I like to do
Yes.
when I go into meditation is have my tea. Have my medicated tea because those terpenes and cannabinoids really are enhanced and really feed your endocannabinoid system to create that balance when you consume it that way, when you don't set it on fire. The herb was never intended to be set on fire and smoked. When you inhale and smoke of anything that you burn, you get toxins. And so this is just a really mindful way of being able to connect with the plant and use it in a really medicinal way. So that's just a little, I know I said that earlier on, but I just wanted to add that.
Yeah, I love it. Thank you so much. Another way to get into a mindful state is to set an intention. So what is the intention for this meditation, for this practice? Is it to calm your nerves? Is it to connect with maybe a question that you're pondering on? Whatever that is for you, or just want to get into a beautiful, joyful, blissful state. And that you want to take on for the rest of your day. So intention is what you need in that moment. And then I invite now my beautiful ladies and those watching to close your eyes gently. Because our next way of getting to a mindful state, you guys, is breath. Our breath is our prana, what we call in yoga. And basically that just simply means that this is your life force. Breath reminds us that we are alive, that we are here for a reason. So I invite you now just to, using the nose if you can, if that's comfortable for you, just to gently, from the bottom of your belly, begin to just breathe in new, fresh, revitalizing air. And when you reach the top, just hold for a moment, hold in that joy and love that you just received, and then gently release back out the nose, letting that breath flow back all the way down. And 2 more times, we're going to deeply take a breath in through the nose, letting it rise from the belly, the chest, the throat. If you can get it to your third eye, which is the forehead, and then hold at the top, and gently come back down. And for our third one, we're going to do the same inhale, so coming up belly and chest and throat, all the way up. And if there's anything while you're holding at the top that you're ready to release, bring that forward and then out of the mouth, sigh, let it go. And another beautiful way to enhance our meditation is actually to embrace our senses. So just for a few beats, with your eyes closed, more in tune with your body, I want you to take in the sense of sound, anything that you hear around you, my voice. And I don't want you to identify what it is. Just take it in, embrace the sound around you. And our next sense will be sight. So even with your eyes closed, what do you see in front of you? Is there black or darkness? Maybe beautiful colors swirling around. Just take all of that in. And then for our next sense, take in the sense of smell. As you're breathing that beautiful life force, what smells come up, if any. And again, we're not here to identify any of it, just embracing it. And for our final sense, will be the sense of feeling touch in a sense. So really go inward now and just see if any part of your body is speaking to you and asking for a little of your attention. And if anything comes up for you, just breathe into that space and give it a little attention, give it a little love. And for just a few moments now, I want you to repeat on your own, starting with sound as I play a little music. And then you'll go into sight, into smell, and into the body. And I'll leave you to do that on your own as I play a little sound healing for you. And if any time your thoughts take over, always just come back to that beautiful breath. Follow the breath as it flows in and out of the body, bringing in what you need and letting go what no longer serves you. Slowly bring yourself back to your body, back to this space. Start moving your hands and toes. Taking in now a really deep breath, the deepest breath you've taken in all day. Belly, chest, throat. Hold at the top and release back out the nose or side out. Just let it go. Bringing yourself back to your body one more time. Breathing in, deep breath, belly and chest and throat. Hold and release, mouth or nose. And slowly open your eyes, taking in the space around you. Beautiful. And coming back. And remember, your breath is always the indicator that you're here on this earth, you're breathing, you're alive, and there's a purpose and a reason for that. And so if you feel that you are receiving messages and ideas and things that you enjoy that you want to embrace and do more of, follow that. Follow your heart's desire. Follow that breath. Thank you guys so much. Namaste.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
I hope you all took some notes about all of those things, journaling, how important it is. If you need to reach out, please reach out to Self Love with Leticia.
Yes.
You can find her on Instagram. And now we're going to transition into our movement part of this episode. Thank you so much.
You are welcome.
So beautiful. Thank you. Yeah, it was. Yes. All right. Hi, Anna.
So my name is Anna. I'm going to be doing a small, just yoga segment, but it's not going to be anything crazy. It's something that you guys can do at home. Just 5 basic movements to connect your breath with your body. Because obviously our body is our temple, and we want to obviously keep that boxed up. We're going to actually do a small little meditation because with yoga you want to actually lay down.
Okay.
And then we're going to do feet corner edges of your mat, palms facing up, chin slightly tucked. And we're going to try and elongate our spine. So make sure that you tuck those. Okay. So we're going to do something called the breathless state, something that Leticia kind of showed through. It's going to be a deeper experience into meditation. So we're going to inhale, exhale. And then we're going to inhale, expanding the belly all the way up. And then exhaling, belly button to your spine. And I will cue you through that. So inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hold. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, hold. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hold. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, hold. Last one, inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hold. Swallow, opening up, exhale. So the main idea is to coordinate your movement with your breathing with yoga. Yoga is actually breathing where you just happen to move, right? So our first pose we're going to do is something very basic. So we're going to come up to child's pose. So we're actually going to come up into all fours. This is going to be your tabletop position. And we want to make sure that everything's aligned, right? So we're going to have our shoulders, our elbow, and our wrist in one line. Same with our hip and our knee. The tops of our feet come onto our mat for stability. And then we just want to make sure that we do this train track. So make sure that our knee and our hands are also aligned. Perfect. And then make sure that you come off from your shoulders and you're not sinking in. So just push up, making everything straight. We're going to bring our toes together and we're going to open up our knees to the edges of our mat. We're going to push back and sit onto our heels. And then simply we're just going to bring our chest and our head to our mat and extending as we go. And here, this is our resting position. So we're just going to take a couple of deep breaths here. Again, remembering to fill up the belly. So inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And I'm just going to come around and I'm going to just show you a little bit how deeper we can get. So you extend your arms a little bit closer and we try to push into our back and then bring our hips back, bringing a deeper stretch. And then so this resting position actually resets and rests your nervous system. So anytime you have anxiety, this is the perfect pose to go to. And it also relaxes your spine, your shoulders, your neck, and your internal organs. Fantastic. So our next one that we're going to do, we're going to come again to our base pose, which is tabletop. And we're going to come into some cat cows. So again, everything needs to be aligned, shoulders, elbows, wrists, hips, and knees. And this is where we're going to connect our breath with our movement. So we're going to inhale, arch your back, look up. Exhale, round your spine, look at your belly button. And again, inhale, arch your back, look up. Exhale, round your spine, look at your belly button. Two more, inhale, arch your back, look up. get on the mat and move around.
You can always put a towel under your knees, everybody's knees, have different levels of,
Yes,
being able to
We could,
withstand. So wherever you feel like you can use some enforcement, please do.
yeah. You can also fold up your mat as well.
Right.
And put your knees around your cushion because you don't have something like that. So the next thing that we want to work on is our wrist. We don't give our hands love. We don't give our wrist love. That's kind of something that we just forget about. So the next thing that we want to do is again come to our base position. And what we're going to do is we're going to inhale, exhale, and then on the next inhale, we're just going to bring our fingers up to the right and left. So facing the outer, yeah, just like that. And make sure that you're spreading your fingers, coming out. Again, make sure that you're not sinking in, and you have that base. And then here we're going to move forward and back with our body, forward and back. And then we're going to do around clockwise. And other way, counterclockwise. Continuing to breathe. And then if you want to go into a deeper stretch, we're going to actually face our fingers to our knees. And this is something that you will really feel the pressure. So if you cannot do it, no worries. This is something that you can work up to. And then again, as we move forward and back, you'll really feel that stretch. And then counterclockwise, breathing in and out. And counterclockwise. Great work. And then we're going to sit back and shake out your hands. That was a lot. That was intense.
Woo! Yes.
So that one, for sure, if you guys work in an office, you're constantly typing, you're constantly texting, that one's a really good one to do to give love to your wrists, and it helps with carpal tunnel.
So many of us have. Don't even recognize it.
My last and favorite position is down dog.
Okay.
So we're gonna again come onto tabletop.
Okay.
Making sure everything is straight again. We're gonna untuck our toes. Inhale. Exhale, push our knees up. And then push our arms backwards. Now here, you want to look at your belly button. And if you can't plant your feet, you're gonna take a small step forward. And then push back again. You should really feel that in your hamstrings. You should feel it in your upper back, your shoulder blades, and you just want to continue to push back. If this feels good and you want to just get a deeper stretch in, you're going to pedal up your feet. So you're going to move up and down. And I'm just going to come like this. And no worries, again, if your feet aren't planted directly. If they're not planted, you'll get there. You could definitely bend your knees a little bit. And as much as you push back, the more your heels go down to your mat. Perfect. And then coming up, down the whole okay.
Wow, thank you. Can you give us a time check, Josie?
It's 10:44.
Oh,
And
perfect.
then so D is actually massage your internal organs, your liver, your spleen, your kidney. It increases your blood circulation to your leg and your torso. And these are actually a rest pose for strenuous bruises. So again, we sit a lot, especially now that we're virtual, and our lower back and our hamstrings get super tight. So just make sure that you are kind of body is, our temple, and we need to take care of it so no matter when we're older, we can still go hiking, enjoy life.
Yes.
So my last little quick fact that I have is that yoga actually originated from Africa,
Yes.
Egypt. It's called Kemetric yoga. And it focuses on the movement of energy throughout your body in order to connect with one's higher self, right? So we're talking about those chakras. And so it's a slower yoga than the standard Asana class. So you know how we usually flow when we go to the classes. It moves a lot slower sometimes, sort of kind of like what we did here.
Yes.
And if you look at the Egypt tombs, you'll actually see that one of them is actually doing a yoga pose, and that they have the snake and everything in the sun, so it connects all to your higher self and chakras.
Yes.
Their focus is more on meditation and the chakras, which is, if you guys don't know, those are just centers of energy that you have aligned in your body, and that's essentially what we try to align, so we're more at peace in the world.
That's right.
The poses were actually taken from the Egyptian god and goddesses. So if you look, there's one that has like the
Yes.
so that one in particular.
Yes. You've seen that hieroglyphic before.
Yes. And then so that contribution that the people of color played is a huge part in yoga, but a lot of people don't know that because they think that it actually originated from India. But if you look back in the time, a lot of the poses that they used, they already had in their tombs, their stones and everything in their illustrations.
Yes.
So
That's beautiful. Thank you for sharing that little history lesson with us.
yeah, started here.
It was important for me when I decided to put this group of lovely, beautiful, amazing women together, that you saw women of color. That was really important to me because I knew the origins of yoga and meditation and its connection to Africa and Kemet, as she explains, and as the lovely explained. And I also recognize that a lot of times when you go to yoga studios, you might not see people of color. There might be, not as many. And so I just wanted to be able to show that this is a practice that anybody can do. And I'm so grateful for all of you joining us today. Thank you, Kelby, for helping to bring this all together. She made sure that we got into this beautiful space. Thank you to the owners of Kintsugi Yoga Studio. Thank you so much. Look them up when you come here to Vegas. They have some amazing classes that you can take. You don't have to be a member or anything like that. You can just sign up for a class. So make sure you hit them up. Thanks again to our lovely Anna, our yoga instructor. Thank you so much. Self-love with Leticia. The beautiful Jodeci in the background, making sure our behind the scenes look amazing. Thank you to my lawyers for medical marijuana, my cannabis family, my Canna fam, I love you so much. Thank you to Southern Nevada Health Consortium for helping to put this all together, as well as Hawthorne for supporting this web series. Holistic Living with HIV, we are down, episode 2. Thank you so much. The next episode is going to be live and in person here in Vegas, guys. We're going to be streaming live from in partnership with the Southern Nevada Health Consortium. We're going to be at an event live where I'll be the guest speaker for National Black HIV and AIDS Awareness Day. So please join us. I'll make sure to have all the details that you'll be able to follow. If you're in Vegas, you can come and see us on site. It's going to be at an outdoor venue, so don't have to worry about too many COVID restrictions. So please join us next Monday. That's from 1 to 6. We will be live streaming from that event here in Las Vegas. And then the last episode is going to be on Valentine's Day. That's the following Monday, where I will be featuring Dr. Nina Tabor. She is my acupuncturist and my Chinese herbalist. And so we'll be talking about Chinese herbs and acupuncture and how that adds value to my holistic living. So thanks again.